Hey vinyl friends and vinyl community, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and today I want to show you a couple products that I got recently in the mail from our friends at Vinyl Storage Solutions. New different sleeves I picked up for a couple different reasons. I have always been using their dual pocket sleeves for my gatefold albums. I think I've shown them in the past, but I take two of them and make a gatefold. It's got two pockets in it then and stores the albums great. I wanted to try out a couple new products. First off, I got the 7-inch inner and outer sleeves that I wanted to try out. And then I also picked up compact disc inner and outer sleeves. So let's show you what these are like. I'll start with compact disc. This is what the sleeve looks like coming out of there. It's got a single pocket and a tuck-in flap here. They, I don't believe they make them with a taped flap, but tuck-in flap. And then here's the inner sleeve. Nice, tiny little inner sleeve. Got the Vinyl Storage Solution logo on it. Very similar to what you use for your records. And then this is kind of what it looks like here. Right, here's a compact disc. Tuck the sleeve in. I got the CD itself in the pocket. And then what I do is I put it in this way. And that way I just tuck this in nice and neatly. And then I have it so the CD artwork is protected and the CD itself is then protected as well. Here's another look at one with a jewel case version. So same difference. Looks really nice either way. I kind of dig it. So the way I don't think the jewel case necessarily needs to be put into these in most cases. I think when you have ones with the Japanese obies, maybe that's a good way to keep those together. But especially for these digipacks and things like that, where they're not as solid, the artwork can get wrecked a little easier. This is perfect, I think, for those CDs. So let's look at the vinyl. So 7-inch vinyl, you got your basic, everyday sleeve for a 7-inch. Nothing different about it other than probably better materials. It feels nice and thick. And then you got the inner sleeve. So I tried a couple inner sleeves before. They work really well, but I have not had luck with really good crystal clear 7-inch sleeves for outer sleeves. So that worked really well. So here's one here. I got Aerosmith's Love in an Elevator. The pictured sleeve is not doing as great as it could, but this will help keep it better intact. Then of course I slide the record right behind there into the inner sleeve. It protects that record then. Here's one for Ugly Kid Joe. Again, same thing. So I really like them. They're oversized a little bit, which is nice, but they protect then those picture sleeves from getting any more wrecked than they are. So as you can see with this one in particular, it's got some damage along the bottom. And now I just store it in here. I don't have to take it out. It's nice. And then the album's safe and secure as well. So really cool, awesome. I like them a lot. I tried the gatefold sleeves. Didn't really care much for them at all. They work well as far as covering up the albums, but they're just really flimsy, big. I didn't like how they looked. It just didn't work for me. But these I really like. I think I'm gonna end up sleeving more of my digipacks with these to keep them safe and secure, and then my Japanese as well. Those are the way to go for those. And then I want to protect any of the ones I have with picture sleeves for 7-inch vinyl. I really like this for protecting those picture sleeves. The ones that don't have the picture sleeves, I'm not really worried about as much. So that's kind of where I'm at with using those. And like I told you before, I do use Vinyl Storage Solutions dual pocket sleeves for gatefolds. So it's a nice gatefold cover. You've got a nice pocket separate from the jacket that you put your records into. There's also one on the back, so if you have like a booklet or an insert, you can put that in there, and it protects the jacket really nicely. It seals it up so no dust or dirt's going to get in there. And I've been using these for a long time. So this is two individual sleeves put together with the seals to make a gatefold to protect those gatefold albums. So big fan of Vinyl Storage Solutions sleeves. I think they do a great job. The products are fantastic. I've never had one actually tear on me, which I have with MoFi sleeves or, Hudson Hi-Fi sleeves and other sleeves that you can get on Amazon or whatever. I have had those tear on me when putting records into them. I've never had a problem with the vinyl storage solutions. For a single, they get a little expensive, so I don't typically use them for my single CDs unless it's something like uber damaged. So, for instance, if I look at this Metallica Ride the Lightning, or Kill 'Em All, I'm sorry, this cover is pretty damaged. It's got a lot of fraying along the side of it. So what I did is I did use a dual pocket sleeve for that one, so I can seal inside the jacket, keep it from getting any worse, and then I just use the pocket then to grab the vinyl itself out. And that helps me save and protect these, you know, really beat up, especially for older records like this, really beat up albums and jackets. Otherwise, I use MoFi or outer sleeves for regular single discs, non-gate folds. I do use those. But for everything else, I typically use the Vinyl Storage Solutions products because they're great value, they last, they're durable, and I just love how they look. They're crystal clear, and I love how that looks on my albums. So there you go. That's what I have here today. So I highly do recommend, if you have a CD collection, especially, and you want something to protect those sleeves or your sleeves or your CDs in general. I think this is an absolutely perfect product. I like the flap. It's easy to cover. It looks good. Will shelve nicely. And then for those of you who are 45 picture sleeves, these are excellent for saving your 45s and the picture sleeves as well. That's it. Short and sweet, to the point, but wanted to give my opinion on these as I had it fresh in my head. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep calm and spin vinyl.